I talk about this all the time. You want to talk to your customer or prospective customer ahead of time. So, what I mean by that is you want them to know who you are and you want them to know, like, and trust you before they have a problem and before they even realize they need you. So, in home service, plumbing, electric, HVAC, you can go down the list. Most contractors are called by the homeowner when there's a problem, which means they may call multiple companies. So, for instance, their HVAC system goes out. It's August 15th, it's 98 degrees, the humidity's high, and the air conditioning system has stopped. They are going to go to Google or whatever resource they use and call an HVAC company. They may call more than one if they don't get through to the first one or aren't happy with what they've heard on the phone, and they'll go down the list and keep calling. What's nice about direct response radio and talking to your customer ahead of time is when it's time to get their HVAC fixed, they remember you and they call you. Even if they've forgotten about you, when they do a Google search, they see your name, your company name, maybe the owner's name. And they say, "Oh, yes, I've heard them on the radio. I already know, like, and trust them." And then they call. But even better than that, get out to the house before there is a problem. Get them into your club. That's what we all want to do, right? Get them signed up for the membership. So, how do you do that? It's very simple. On a long form radio program, 30 or 1 hour long, 30 minutes or 1 hour long, you talk about the company, the culture of the company, why you do what you do, how you love the community, and you talk about an offer. And the offer doesn't have to be that much because really what you want to do is you want to get into the home now. So when they need you later, they already know who you are, but it's likely you're going to be able to sell them something immediately. So the offer can be something like this. Ordinarily, it costs $195 for an HVAC tune-up, and we'll do an inspection on top of it. Today, it's only $49.95, but only 8 of our listeners will get that deal. You must call now. And for the first 6 people who call, we'll give you free air filters. Call now, 555-1212. And so they call. They're calling for an appointment. They are now inviting you into their home. And by doing so, they're establishing a relationship with you and you're establishing a relationship with them. You go out to their home to find out that their air conditioning unit is 18 years old on its last legs, and you offer them a new system with terms that work for them. So maybe they need to finance it. Maybe they don't. Maybe they have, a leak in refrigerant. Okay. So you top it off, but you tell them, "Hey, by the way, you got a problem because we topped it off, but there's probably a leak because these are closed systems. So let's follow up and, see if we can get you into a new system, right down the road and so forth." So the idea is to stay in front of them and get in there before anyone else. You don't want to wait for the emergency. You want to be invited in when things are good. So come up with a great offer. Tell your story. Always tell a story about your company. If your father started it, you and your brother started it. If you left the banking world to get into the HVAC business, the installation business, or plumbing business, whatever your story is, people buy from people they know, like, and trust. People buy from people they identify with. And that's really important. So get out there, get on radio. You want to do a direct response call to action radio program, minimum 30 minutes. I would advise a 1 hour radio program.